Good morning, my third prep students. Today I'm going to explain chapter 9 in A Tale of Two Cities. There are two important master scenes in this chapter. Number 1, Gaspard's death. Gaspard, whose child was killed under the wheels of the Marquis' carriage, took revenge and killed the Marquise, or the Marquis, in his chateau. His punishment was to be killed by the guillotine in public. Madame Duvarge, who had a very powerful memory, knitted her own symbols and registered the chateau and all the race of the dead Marquis in her list of destruction to take revenge after the revolution.
Who did he kill?
The Marquis Saint-Evremond.
An excellent choice.
The Marquis killed his son. He ran over him in the street.
I would not require such a reason. The House of Evremond. They are recorded. All of them.
They are recorded. Here, in my stitches.
They are recorded here in my stitches.
As plain to me as the sun.
As clear to me as the sun.
Escort! Forward! March!
His body was left hanged in public until his blood poisoned the fountain. Master scene number 2, John Barsad. John Barsad, who wanted to drag Madame Duvarge into a trap. He sailed under any flag, for money, only for money. This man had no principles. He worked for money. He was working as a spy for the French government. His task was to collect information about the people's reaction concerning the death of Gaspard. He wanted to drag Madame Duvarge into a trap and tried to put the words on her tongue, but the latter was sent a hint by the Jacks, who knew about his visit in advance. Look here. She put the flower here as a sign for the Jacks to leave the wine shop one by one, not in a group, not to draw anybody's attention. Jean Barsad admired the knitting of Madame Duvarge, and that was
You knit with
arnica.
great skill, madame.
I am accustomed to it.
May I ask?
It was arnicle that John Barsad admired the knitting of Madame Duvarge because he himself was registered as one of the people who would be exterminated after the revolution because he worked for the French Revolution. Now listen carefully to their conversation to know how he wanted to drag her.
A shroud.
Pardon?
It is only a pastime.
Not for use.
One day, I may find a use for it. One day.
Did you see the hanging today, madame? A bad business.
Why? If people kill other people with knives, they deserve to pay the price.
Oh, surely you must feel some sympathy for him.
My husband.
Oh, good day, monsieur. I was just talking about the unhappy fate of poor Monsieur Gaspard.
I know nothing of it.
You are Monsieur Defarge.
I am.
I have the honor of sharing a mutual friend with you, monsieur. Dr. Manette. Yes? When he was released from prison, I understand that you had charge of him.
Such is the fact.
His daughter came to you here?
Such is the fact.
Have you heard about them recently?
We have not, sir.
She's going to be married.
Excellent. She should have been married years ago. The English are cold, it seems to me.
It's a curious thing. She's going to be married to the nephew of the Marquis Saint-Evremond. You know the man who was killed by poor Gaspard?
Here, Madame Devarge pretended that it was fair to hang Gaspard, to kill Gaspard, because she knew that was a trap and John Barsad was a spy. He failed in his task to get any information or to get any word out of the tongue of Madame Devarge. So he prepared for a surprise. Gaspard, the spy, told Madame Devarge and Monsieur Devarge that Lucy Manette was going to be married to the nephew of the Marquis, whom poor Gaspard had murdered. The new Marquis was living in London under the name of Charles Darnay. Madame Devarge kept on knitting, but the news had a strong effect on her husband, who trembled as he lit his pipe.
But he's an everyman, make no mistake. Thank you for the cognac. Good evening.
The spy paid for his wine and left the shop. Monsieur Devarge was so distressed about that strange news. He wondered whether that news was true or not. If it is, and if it does come, he said, I hope for his sake Destiny will keep her husband out of France. He meant Darnay. But his wife replied that Darnay's destiny would lead him where he was to go. Then she began to knit the name of Darnay beside Jean Barsad's name.
The nephew of Saint Evremond, Charles Darnay.
It is strange. After all the sympathy we showed for her father, that she should marry such a despicable dog.
For her sake, he'd better stay out of France.
His destiny will take him where he has to go. And we shall be waiting.
I hope you will find it easy now to study these very important questions written in your booklet. Study them well, and the answers are written clearly. Thank you. Goodbye.